Hello, Charles here with Next Level Purchasing, and I'd like to welcome you to the first video blog or vlog on the Purchasing Certification blog. I'd like to use this opportunity to discuss more details on the topic of negotiation as it was discussed in the Perch Tips article, What Your Negotiation Power Depends On. Now, in that article, I talk a lot about using positive statements. And although I did give an example of how to turn a negative statement into a positive statement, this might be a good chance for us all to look at other examples of turning negative statements into positive statements and using them more effectively in your negotiation. So let's get started by talking about price. Let's say you want to confront your supplier about price and ideally end up with a better price at the end of the day. Now, you could say something like, "So I guess this is your best price, right?" But that's kind of weak. Something more powerful would be to show more confidence and show more control over the negotiation. And you can say something like, "I'm not convinced that we have your best price proposal on the table." Much more confident, much more powerful, and will likely elicit a more open response from your supplier. Let's take another example. Let's say you're negotiating several terms of an agreement. Now, you might say something like, "Well, I guess that lead time is set in stone, so what else is negotiable about your proposal?" Again, pretty weak. You could say something more confident to have more power, something like, "I like to challenge my assumptions. And one of those assumptions is that there's no flexibility in lead time. So let's challenge that assumption. Let's get it on a table and see what the true picture is with regard to lead time and how it might be able to be improved." Again, much more confidence, which will get you much more respect from the supplier. Now, words alone aren't the whole picture in negotiation. You also have to combine the right words with the right tone of voice and the right body language. You may say, "Tech support is included for free," right? And that's pretty weak. It would be much more powerful using the same words to say, "Tech support is included for free," right? And by just making subtle adjustments to your tone of voice, to your body language, again, you will put yourself in a much better position in the negotiation and get the supplier to take you more seriously. So I hope these tips have helped. They are very, very small in nature, but believe me, they can make a big difference in a negotiation, putting all the right pieces together. So I'll keep this first video blog short, but if you like this format, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. So until next time, to your career. This is Charles with Next Level Purchasing.